so when I first came out of prison.
You know what? I understand them two things have different definitions. One is not knowing and doing it, and one is knowing and doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But what happened is, but I never realized that motherfuckers have been steady dumb for so motherfuckers have been steady dumb for years in a row. So they just like, so now when niggas just defending dumb, you just locked in the dumb, like dumb is your leader. But for me,
that's a fact. That's what it boils down to. It's been passed down, and it's your leader. Because guess what? You go to that same person that passed it down to verify it. Like, oh no.
Yo, I got a thing of accusing people of doing what they parents did or their grandparents. So that's my thing. And only because, yo, bro, and it'd be like, so look, you remember I was talking about the McDonald's shit, right? Do humans have to learn things?
Yeah.
Alright, so whenever somebody telling me like, hey, I ain't learned nothing, I'm like, oh, this like when I told my girl that she got that STD from sitting on the toilet at McDonald's that I didn't know. Because this person forgot that. Yeah, so I start saying shit like, well, why school exists? Like everybody gotta learn something from somewhere. You learn, all this shit is learned behavior. Like, don't we see, like, if you let a kid just grow up with dogs, they will walk on all fours and bark. Now,
I just watched the Jungle Book yesterday.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing. But that's a real thing. That really happened to people.
He was a wolf.
No, not Mowgli. I'm talking about there are real kids in America right now who parents did that to.
Yeah.
And then they gotta break them out of it. They be having them on Dateline and documentaries and stuff. Like, oh, these parents, and they gave the parents 20 years in prison. But it's like, this little girl is 9 years old. She thinks she a fucking German Shepherd.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You niggas are crazy.
And I know what some of y'all black people saying. Y'all like, oh yeah, that was white people did that. Yes, it was white people that did that. But I grew up in a neighborhood where I was convinced that I was a silverback gorilla.
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? They might have told it to us, but the people that implemented it.
Yo, ain't nobody describe themselves as an animal more than niggas in the hood. I'm a gorilla. I'm a lion. Niggas get to describing themselves as like, and somebody really believe it. Somebody told you that. Don't let you start smoking dust like I was. You might really try to jump in front of a train.
And it had to be levels. Like I wasn't just a gorilla. I was a silverback.
Like I'm a goon. Like yo, bro. It's the way that it is. Like so, like I was dumb. But then what happened is like I get into things. So no, I was not computer literate, right? But I'm computer literate now. Like I didn't know how to set this up or do this, but I learned how to do it. Like it's. Whenever I don't know some shit and I'm interested, I spend time learning that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not locked into one particular thing. My favorite thing to do is learn. My favorite thing to do of all time is learn. My second favorite thing to do is talk about the shit that I learned. That is my life. If somebody could be like, hey, what your life is about every single day you wake up. This is Monday through Sunday.
That's a fact. I'm trying to take it further today than I did yesterday. Like, listen. Yeah.
I clash. Yo, and you know, like, especially if being in relationships and shit, like, cause I don't like to watch movies. So I'm down to watch a movie every once in a while, cause I believe in like romantic shit. Like, like I said, I was dumb to certain shit. So I just spent a lot of time in prison. I didn't know that you need money to be romantic. I ain't know that you needed money to be romantic, gang. So, cause I like this, cause like, the one reality that hit me when I was in prison is that I was poor. No matter how much information I encountered about myself and what I had went through and what all my friends had went through, everything led back to being poor and in poverty. And I said, oh shit. And then I would try to calculate how much money I had, what I spent it on, what I did. Like, damn, over time, me and my mans could have, damn, once you get to it, when you understand, like, the shit you threw away.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, everything correlate. I said some wild shit today. I said, I was talking to my moms, and then I think Medkit heard me and came in and said, I was telling my moms, because my birthday coming up, right? Well, my birthday is in a few months, so I'm like, man, and I'm going to be alone on my birthday. So I'm like, yo, I think I want to do something. I'm like, yo, I've been bowling one time when I was like 17. I haven't been, but I'm like, yo, maybe I want to do something I haven't done before. And I was like, shit, I could get like a cake. And I was like, damn, I can't afford a cake. And then we started talking about ice cream cake. And I said, I don't want no ice cream cake because ice cream cake is for poor people, right? And that made me think,
I thought ice cream cake was for rich people.
But think about it. But, bro, you come from an environment where...
Nah, yeah, you know why? Because Carvel's was a plus. That's what ice cream
You
cake
come from an environment where Carvel's might be a plus, but then they be having the real expensive cakes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe you don't want no cake on your birthday. Maybe you say, yo, bitch, I'm about to fly to Dubai, whatever the case may be. But it's just a thought process. Like, yo, sometimes you don't really know you poor and you overextending yourself. So, like, the reason I don't want to celebrate shit, right? First of all, I like to stand on shit, and I like good feelings. So like I like to really celebrate. So like what's crazy is now it's graduation time. I'm hearing mad people talk about graduation, right? And I told you my people's asked me about going to a graduation. I'm like, and I told myself, I said, look, you want to go to school afterwards? She like, nah, I'm playing. I'm like, yo, I just told Deuce I ain't going to her graduation because I might not like the direction she moving, right? So I feel like graduations can't be important because do you know what it look like if your kid don't graduate? That's regular. That's like, all right, bro. Hold on. It's like, I get it, though. I understand, like, we want a reason to celebrate. But let's ask ourselves, we could be like, okay, are we celebrating because we want a reason to celebrate? Or are we celebrating because we proud? So, if you want the best for your kid, right?
Yeah.
If you don't want to see your kid going through the same things that you went through, how you gonna celebrate your kid for steps that you went through? Like, you know you don't deserve to be celebrated, Root. You know you ain't really break a threshold. And then, as a people, once we get a habit of celebrating people, what they do? Mm-hmm. They stop. Yeah, I won. I'm near. So, like, yo, if you feeling like, because now you get the chance to do some shit that nobody in our family might have did.
Yo, but it's funny because, yeah, like you say, that's where the celebration stops, too. That's why I don't really like it so much. The celebration stopped there. Then you're supposed to start on your own. Like, it's over.
Yeah, yo, bro. Now, but imagine if you in poverty and you put everything into your kid, and then your kid get to a position where they end y'all generational mental health and provide generational wealth. That is a task to be celebrated. Because not only did you ain't just do that for your family, you climbed up out of us. That crabs in the barrel shit. You the only crab allegedly that made it out the barrel. Why would we celebrate a crab for getting to the top of the barrel and falling back to the bottom? Everybody in this bitch done reached the top and fell down, and we gonna celebrate them? Nah, fuck it. Let's get off the celebrating shit, because we might be spending too much time, too much finances, all that shit on that shit, right? And let's try to propel somebody out the shit so they can knock the fucking barrel over and let the rest of us out.
Yo, from prom to graduation to all, like, listen, that is so much money spent sending them nowhere. Listen,
Cause
to be
now
right on
look,
the couch the next week.
I'll be straight up. I say it all the time. Look, I'm humble. I got a lot of humility. I know I need help. I know how much help I need. I know the areas I need to help in, right? So my shit be like, yo, we need more people that think in a particular way. We need more people that don't want to complain about who own the businesses in the black neighborhoods. We need more people who want to own the businesses in the black neighborhoods that's black.
Yeah,
right?
Yo, that's crazy. I just watched this about this lady, and it's crazy. One thing, she probably was considered the first billionaire, but the thing was, all her businesses was in her white friend's name, so she ended up with nothing. But it's like that. Like, fuck who own the business. How we gonna keep this where it need to be? Yeah.
Yo, and bro, right? Or here it is. Your pops work a menial job. He don't really get no money like that. But he just making it work, and they all putting it behind you. Your mom's struggling to work a menial job, just making it work, putting it behind you. How you gonna graduate from high school and get a lower paying job than them?
Yo, if you gonna talk about me like that, then say
Nah, like, yo, no. Cause this really be the reality. So it be like, I'm like,
that's a fact.
Wait, you about to go work? Where you about to go? You about to go work at Family Dollar real quick? And
listen, Mickey D, I be watching these kids. They be fighting for hours.
Fighting for hours at Mickey D's.
Yeah, you begging to get some more hours. Like, listen, take your ass and do something with your fucking life. Like, listen, yo, when I watch that man so many times, man, I be just like, damn. I be thinking that same thing, like, you know, just put me into that perspective of I gotta do better for mom. Like, yo, I can't have them subjected
Yo, Deuce,
to this
yo,
shit.
I tell you, like, Deuce blow my mind every time I see a video or a picture. I barely be looking. Other day, I make him press the button. I'm like, oh, that's a video? She like, yeah, you ain't know. I'm like, I thought that was a picture. Cause now I'm like, man. And then I be wanting so many other people to see, but I'm like, I come from a community where if I show you the only person I send all the pictures and videos to, cause I come from a community. If I start doing that too much, a motherfucker try to act like you stunting on them.
Yeah, yeah. You heard? Listen, that might mean y'all lost y'all black card. Huh?
Yo, nah, that's some raw shit, bro. So when I see what her life like, what she into, imagine. Now I look at other yo, bro, man. We seen one of make it. I don't want to bring that up. Like a student, like a girl. I guess she just graduated, but she was working at Family Dollar, or whatever, and it was just like it's like I'm like, yo, bro. I thought she was older, but like maybe I thought she was older still. I thought maybe like 21 or some shit. I'm like, what? Oh shit, like, but no, just graduated high school, maybe 18, 19.
Life is real.
Until Megan said it, because she had her arms tattooed up. She just looked rough, like a young black chick. I'm like, oh, man, like, damn. Like, shit. And now I got to think about, because, you know, Deuce left at 17. So Deuce we dropped her off at, because she was 17. But now, you 18 or 19, I'm like, this shit crazy. I'm like, yo, damn, like, this Family Dollar, this area, she grew up, went to the school right there. Like, oh, my God, like, damn, son, like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. We always think about it. I think about it from the areas we grew up in, but that shit is everywhere. Like if you think of a Roosevelt, a Hempstead, a Terrace, like you think of people that subjected to them areas and just stay in them shits. Like elevate, like you said. Like everybody want Section 8. Everybody want to get to that point where they're receiving the benefits but not putting in the work. And it's like, yeah, that shit is everywhere.
It's definitely more talk about Section 8 and food stamps and Medicaid than it is about college and business owning and master's degrees and, I mean, traveling, nothing. Man, motherfucker don't do nothing.
Experience, yeah.
And then, imagine Imagine the internet. Imagine there is a place where you can actually escape your world, and the only thing you do is go deeper into that world.
Yo.
I think one of the problems in my life is like, cause most of the people that I feel like is around me ain't even like it's past that point of like hood. Like we at different point and everybody still be, and it'd be like, so now like even though you might not be that no more, you can't help but to act that way.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn son, like can't you see we can't win like that?
You said you still want to fight everybody that bump you when we go out, or nigga? What? You know you can say excuse me, my bad, and just walk away. Like yeah.
Yo.
You gotta love life for that, man. I love life, and I think, like, listen, that's just what it is. Motherfuckers don't love life. Mm-hmm.
Well, you see what the sign say today, right? The last sign was, I'm, not illegal, I'm dead ass American. Black people don't love nobody. It's just like, it's gonna be rough to try to find that, bro. But if you like consider yourself, I'm black people, I'm a black, you don't love nobody. You can't. You can't. Because if you just want to get the job done, like if you just want to help your kid, like even if you like, man, I love my kids. Bro, you don't think nobody else gonna help uplift your kids and give your kids the opportunity?
The best team is me, Hector, and Billy.
That's
The
it.
best team right there.
Yo, look, but not that might if you look the black, the Spanish, and the white dude together, we might could get something done.
Huh? Listen.
But if it's just murder, see gutter, and a nigga named stupid, niggas in the hood have any. If it's them three, oh, you know what they about to do? Them niggas about to rob some, hustle, sell, go to the club, buy some Michael Jordan spinning. Like they ain't gonna be good fathers. They don't care nothing about. So, like I said, I know that I was like I didn't have a lot of information. I was dumb. I didn't know shit. But as I started to learn more and grow, it just opened my mind up even more than it was open. And like you like I said, anything that's not growing is dead. People think growing is just going in one direction. Nah, growing is not just going in one direction, bro. Shit grows in all type of different ways, all type of shapes and sizes.
You gonna get one way, it's gonna open up another way. Like
yeah,
that's gonna open up another
because
way.
How
like,
do things grow? Like if you talking about plants and shit, they grow to the light. So however they gotta get to the light, that's how they do it. That's why some shit will curve this way and this way. They just trying to go to the answer. They trying to get the right answer for them. That's it. That's how it works. If you keep doing it, like I don't like to repeat. I don't like to say, "Oh, you do the same thing over again." It's insanity. Because we so fucking down that if somebody say something to you a couple times, you just get annoyed by it. Now it's their voice. So I be knowing sometimes I be like I'm real. I never heard of that before. So that was even something that I was dumb to. Like there could never be, if one voice is consistently giving me the right information, I could never get tired of that voice. I don't even know what that is. And you know how people like, oh, this person's voice just annoying, I'm tired of hearing it. I don't even know what that means. I want that voice more. I crave it. Like I don't want to go anywhere else.
That's a fact. Listen, when I be listening to people, sometimes I skip a week or two and I come back and I be like, yo, I've been slacking. This is what I'm missing. Like, something motivates me in the manner that I need to be motivated. Like, how did I not watch last week's episode? Yeah.
But I mean, shit. I tell you how you could miss last week's episode. And look, I don't know, because I don't know what you do. But when that happens to me, I realized that I just went on a super go hard speed, trying to push it a little bit more than but I was doing. I took the information from there, or something got said in that place, and then I went hard for a minute. And by the time I got a chance to settle down, like when I feel good, like even tonight, like I tell you, like so it'd be like, yo, if you a worker and you gonna do the work, so that's why I always challenge anybody to sit with me. So I told yo, bro, this gonna